Welcome to Premath. In this video tutorial, we have got this interesting math problem. We got m square equals to n plus 2, n square equals to m plus 2, and make sure that m is not equal to n. And now we are going to calculate the value of this expression for m(n) minus m cube minus n cube. So let's go ahead and get started with the solution, and here's the very first thing we are going to do. Let me go ahead and call this very first equation m square equals to n plus 2 as an equation number 1, and this n square equals to m plus 2 as an equation number 2. And now let's focus on this expression for m(n) minus m cube minus n cube. And here, as you can see, I have just copied it down over here. Let's go ahead and manipulate this expression. We can write this one as 4 times mn. And here I can factor out this negative sign. So this is going to become m cube plus n cube. And now let's focus on this m cube plus n cube. We are going to use this sum of two cubes formula. So this whole thing could be written as equal to 4 times mn minus, I'm going to use this formula, so I can write this thing m plus n times, I can write m square plus n square minus m times n. Now let me go ahead and call this equation as equation number 3. And now our task is to find the value of this m times n, m plus n, m square plus n square, and once again m times n. And here's our next step. Let's go ahead and subtract equations. We're going to subtract equation 2 from equation 1. And here I have copied down equations 1 and 2, as you can see. So let's go ahead and subtract this thing. We are going to change the sign. This positive become negative. This is negative and this is negative. This positive 2 and negative 2, this is gone. So we ended up with the m square minus n square equal to n minus m. And since we are running out of space on the left hand side, I have just copied this thing over here. And now the left hand side represents the difference of two squares, so we can write this one as m minus n times m plus n by using this well-known formula. And on the right hand side we are going to keep it same, n minus m. And now in this next step on the right hand side, I brought this negative sign outside. So in the parentheses, this could be written as m minus n, and on the left hand side everything is same. Now let's go ahead and move this negative m minus n to the left hand side. So then we're going to have m minus n times m plus n, and then this becomes simply positive m minus n equal to 0. And now we can see that this m minus n and this m minus n is in common, so we can bring this one outside. So this could be written as m minus n, and then in parentheses m plus n, and then plus 1 equal to 0. And now we can see that this factor m minus n cannot be equal to 0. So therefore this factor is going to be 0 only. So I can write this one as m plus n plus 1 equal to 0. If I move this 1 on the right hand side, that means m plus n equal to negative 1. So thus we found out our m plus n value equals to negative 1. And here's our next step. Let's go ahead and add these equations 1 and 2. And here are our equations 1 and 2. Let's go ahead and add them up. When we add these one up, we are going to get m² plus n² equals to, this becomes simply m plus n plus 2 is 4. And now we know that this m plus n in our case is -1, so we are going to replace it by -1. So therefore m² plus n² could be written as -1 plus 4. So that means our m² plus n² is going to be -1 plus 4 is going to give us +3. So we got m² plus n² equal to +3 value. So thus far we have figured out our m plus n value as -1 and m² plus n² value as 3. And now we are going to find the value of this m times n. And here's our next step. Let's recall this formula a plus b square, and now we can write as m plus n² could be written as m² plus n² plus 2 times mn. And now we can see over here m plus n value is -1, so I'm going to replace this one by -1, and m² plus n² value is 3. I'm going to replace it by 3. So we can write this one as -1² equal to, this is 3 plus 2 times mn. And now this -1² could be written as 1 equal to 3 plus 2 times mn. Let's move this 3 on the left hand side. So this is going to become 1 minus 3 equals to 2 times mn. So we got -2 equals to 2 mn. Let's divide both sides by 2. So that means our m times n value turns out to be -1. And here's our final step. Let's go ahead and substitute these values. I'm going to replace m times n by this -1 value, this m plus n by this -1 value as well, this m² plus n² value by this 3, and once again m times n value as -1. So thus this equation 3 could be written as 4 times m times n is -1 minus m plus n in our case is -1 as well, times m² plus n² is 3 minus, and then m times n is -1 once again. And now let's go ahead and simplify this -4. This negative and negative become +1, and here 3 negative and negative become +1 as well. So we got -4 plus 1 times 4. This is equal to 0 value. So thus we conclude that the value of this 4m times n minus m³ minus n³ turns out to be 0, and that's our final answer. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.